Hello everyone, how you are? This is CoinsKid. It's going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now I'm just looking at this moon phases. This is brought to my attention by the late adopter. I was on his live stream this morning. If you're not involved with late adopter, do please head over to the late adopter and get involved in his community, okay? Because he's a great guy and he's got a great community that follow him, and I do believe that a lot of you that watch these videos do watch him anyway, but for those that you don't, do definitely head over to his community and get involved with him, okay? Drop a link into his video description. So he's this moon cycles, it's quite funny but it's cool. Basically a full moon is your top, and a full moon is your local bottom, and a new moon is your local top, basically. So you know, it works in phases. So at the moment we've just hit this full moon just here, so we had this local bottom, okay, and then we've got this new moon, so we've had a local top, and right now we're coming into potentially going to form a new full moon again, and when we do, you could potentially be looking at another local bottom. So what we're going to do potentially is just measure this. For example, you know, how long is this? Roughly 16 days or something, isn't it? So say we look at 16 days from this half moon local top, which roughly, you know, it is sort of skewed, but it's just a little idea. The cycles are moon cycles. It's called moon phases. If you go to the indicators up here, and just search moon phases like that and drop that in, and then it gives you this, okay? So what did we say? 16 days, roughly round about there. So round about the 9th of August, look, just there is potentially the bottom of this dump that we're going through right now. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it? You know, if this does start playing, you know, when you get this new moon, this is your dump low, and when we get this new full moon up here on the 9th, potentially this way you form the local low of this dump that we're going through right now, and where you start to get a bit of a pickup. It is a bit skewed, you can see it is, okay? It's a little bit skewed, so it's not 100% accurate, but you can see that, you know, if you sort of bought and sold these moons and new moons, you'd be onto a good thing here. So just drop it in and have a little look. You've got your full moon here, look, boom, low, and you've got your hot new moon there, look, high, and then you've got your full moon here, and then it dumps. Do you see that? Then you've got your new moon here, and then it pumps. You've got your full moon here, and it dumps. Look, new moon, pump, full moon, dump, new moon, pump, full moon, dump, new moon, pump, full moon coming, dump. So where is the dump going to be? So yeah, you could say it's pretty accurate, but let's see. Let's watch this space and see what it does, okay? So that's the moon phases brought to my attention by the late adopter. It's quite funny, but yeah, have a look at it, and please do head over to his channel, okay? Moon phases, we're all moon boys. So anyway, I'm just going to drop that particular indicator out at the moment. I'm going to leave it in for interest in a bit, but right now you can see that Bitcoin is retracing, okay, and it's retracing to a key level of support, looking for continuation of the next cycle up here, because we are, you know, we're expecting a break of this level of resistance right here for Bitcoin, of this big inverse head and shoulders, which we did point out on June the 4th. Okay, so there is all sorts at play here. Okay, there is all sorts at play. You're fully aware we're in a bullish cross. I buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid just here. Now, if we can come down and hold this as support, hover around here like this, okay, build up a bit of momentum, form this sort of little mini right shoulder, potentially break this level of resistance, pump through, you've got a breakout target here for Bitcoin. Okay, so it's hard to say exactly where it is, but once you do break out this level of resistance, say, you know, over the next week or so, or even by, you know, what did he say, was it the 16th, the 9th plus another 16 days, so you could be looking at the 25th, is it? So the 25th, round about here, could see the pump or the break. You know, it's all probabilities. There's no science behind it. It is all, you know, it's not perfect science. It's probabilities. That's what technical analysis is, okay? It's all theory based. So right here you can see that if we was to break this trend line, boom, this is where you could see the break of these key levels of resistance that are above us for Bitcoin, and obviously come back up and break these the golden ratio, the 0.50, invalidating the dead cat bounce here, and potentially coming back up to break this all-time high for Bitcoin. Okay, so far so good. It's doing everything that it needs to do, and the market works in waveforms. Okay, so look, on the daily you were overextended. You know, this was greed, overextended. You found a level of resistance, you're rolling back to a level of support, and this is the way the market works. Look, human emotion in waveforms. Okay, so right now, as you're fully aware, on the daily we did break a key level of resistance, a multi-month level of resistance in the RSI. Look, you were trending down, and hence this massive bearish divergence which played out. Okay, so right now we broke that key level resistance. So one thing that you could say here for Bitcoin, if we was to lose the EMAs or come back down deeper than anticipated, one thing you could potentially look for is a bounce off this particular trend line as support. Okay, because that's what happens. You lose support, you break resistance, you usually want to see the back test of support, and it works the same in the trend lines in RSI. So potentially see a little bounce there, wherever it is, bounce back up, and that's your entry point potentially. Okay, so keep an eye on the RSI trend line here, because that would be beautiful, to be honest with you. Because look, if this stock RSI comes down anymore, bounces off the bottom this week, potentially see this coming down, bouncing off this trend line, confirming this support in this bull market, and see you later, alligator. We're going to march onwards and upwards and get out of here, potentially break that level of resistance and pump just there for Bitcoin. So that's a potential play, you know, for Bitcoin. I've given you your key levels of support that you do need to see held for Bitcoin, okay, so that you don't create that big reversal wave, okay, because you're fully aware if you start to lose a golden ratio on this retracement right here, you are looking at a reversal wave. Okay, so I'm just going to remind you of that particular level right now. So what it's doing, I just want to reassure you that what Bitcoin is doing right now is perfectly healthy, and you do need to see this for continuation. Okay, so you're retracing. Look, you're retracing right now. You've got overextended, you've had a massive impulsive wave, and you're still retracing. You've lost the 0236 at 39k, so potentially you're on your way down to the 20 EMA right here, or the 0382. Okay, now I've told you that if you do start to lose those, and most importantly this particular level just there, the zero golden ratio, the 0618, sorry, at $33,816, roughly around that area. If you do start to see Bitcoin come down now and lose that, there is a high probability you're going to form something called a reversal wave, coming back down to this low just here to retest it once more before potentially, you know, you could create some kind of impulsive wave down to the 1618 target, bringing you down to 24k, which would put you in a bear market because you're losing key levels of support and this foundation that Bitcoin's created for itself. Okay, so what you do need to see is obviously a bounce here, okay, a retracement to a beautiful level of support for getting the impulsive wave back up, breaking this level of resistance, see you later, coming back up to them targets and our breakout targets that we've got for Bitcoin, okay, and a continuation of the bull run. What Bitcoin's done here, running into this level of resistance, is so good. Honestly, I can't tell you how good it is, because if you'd have broken it here, yeah, you got too overextended, the high probability of creating a dead cat bounce would have been massive, because you would have ran into the 050 and you would have rolled basically. And right now you are adhering to key levels of structural support. Okay, you've still got the higher high here. Look at this, higher high, potentially, you know, higher high, and a higher low. Look at that. So if you come down now like that and you do something like this, you're still in form here. You're still breaking the trend. You're still in this uptrend that you find yourself on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, which is really important. Okay, on the weekly, so far, I'm not going to lie to you, on the weekly you fell under the 20 EMA just there. So this is where you're being dragged down to a key level of support before continuation, coming back up, break this 20 again, holding back tests of support. You know, if you're looking for a confirmation statement, okay, look for a weekly close above this, because that is golden. Okay, that's golden from CoinsKid. So that's basically a little update for Bitcoin for you today. So far so good. It's coming down, which is what we anticipate really. You do need to see that retracement to a healthy level of support, because if you do come down, look at this, boom, comes down, holds the 20, something like this, consolidates, builds up momentum. There's your right shoulder, isn't it, of your big inverse head and shoulders, which we gave you on June the 4th 9 weeks ago. Check out the videos. Take care everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Bitcoin, and do please check out the Late Adopters channel and get involved in this community there. That moon theory, that's moon phase, is quite funny. It's good. Take care everyone. Bye bye.